Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to talk about perfecting what God has given you. He may have given you a talent or given you a position, and we do use it. But what I have noticed and witnessed, even in my life, even in myself, and just the children of God, the kingdom workers, just throughout, no one specific. I'm not pointing out anyone specifically, but I'm saying just all the years that I've been in church and have attended many church meetings and I've been a member a member of several churches throughout the time I was a little girl to like my teens. So this is something that I have observed, that we get really complacent with the things that God has given us, and we stay in this rigidity that we don't add color, we don't add flavor, we get stuck in just doing just enough to get by. Let me be transparent. I play the piano, and this year, I've had a desire to learn, to spend more time practicing the piano, because there's keys I've not even touched. There's so much to discover with the piano that I need to sit down and take that time out to learn. And so if you are a level A musician, if you see there's room where you can level to a level B, go up to level B, let it be so. You know what I'm saying? If you are a singer, find new songs to sing. If you are a Sunday school teacher, find different ways how to get children engaged in the Word of God. If you have to come dress up as a Bible character, if you have to, spend time throughout the week to find different scientific projects y'all can do, little different hands-on things that the children can do that's Bible related, and like little games or arts and crafts that will get the children excited about being in the house of God and coming to Sunday school. So be it. Enhance what God has given you. If you are a usher and you decide you want to hand out little mini water bottles to the adults when they're coming in, maybe like on a Wednesday night when a lot of people don't come, or maybe hand out little peppermints, let it be so. Enhance what you have. Use what you have. Take care of what God has given you. Let's read Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 and 15. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. So God had some goods to give. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1. And to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Okay? So we see this is what God gives his servants. Just as God may have given you the ability to to be a worship leader, to whatever your ability is, he's given it to you. Now let's see what the servants did with the talent God gave them. Let's read verse 20. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. Behold, I have. So we see that in verse 14 or verse 15, God distributed the gifts. But we see in verse 20, there's something that the servant did. There's something that the servant did with the talent God gave him. He doubled what God gave him. He enhanced what God gave him. Okay, let's read verse 22. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. You gave me 2 talents, God, and guess what I did with it? I have gained 2 other talents besides them. This is what they did with the gift and position God gave them. So a lot of people has read those talents as, God was giving them additional 2 talents to the one that had 2 talents, and God gave the man with 5 talents an additional 5 talents. No, this was something that they did on their own. They increased in what they had. Now we do see that in the end, God said, take therefore, in verse 28, God said, take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which have 10 talents. Okay, so here we see God gave an additional talent to the servant that had 10 talents. So what I'm trying to get at is perfect what God has given you. You don't have to get stuck in this box. You don't have to do enough to get by. Always grow, always develop, always, something that you could be learning to do better of, or to be doing more of. And here's just a quick backstory. I used to sing soundtracks. And there's nothing wrong with soundtracks, but I would sing, to soundtracks knowing I could play the piano. And, there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with anyone playing a soundtrack or singing to a soundtrack. But I'm saying I knew I could have been doing more, but I didn't push myself to play. But eventually, I began to get that push where it's like, hey, Maya, it's time for you to go higher. If there's room for you to go up in what God has given you, go up. That means it's going to take some time away out of your busy schedule to start practicing, to do some research, and to study. Okay? So I just want to encourage you. Take care of what God's given you. You know, He has entrusted you with this call. He has entrusted you with this mission. Care for it. Coddle it like a baby. And work with what God has given you. And enhance. Go up in the Lord. And that's all I want to share with you guys. Perfect what you have, and I will be back. You have a good day or good night. Bye.